Hello, this is Alyssa Snow again. Hi. Coming to you with the 6 elements of conscious transformation. This is our 5th video. Talking about gratitude. It's so interesting. Gratitude is such a popular subject matter. You see it all the time. Gratitude journals, attitude of gratitude. It's cute, it's trendy. There's a reason for it. It's true. So what is gratitude? Why? Why do we seek to cultivate an attitude of gratitude? Well, let's back up a little bit. We are understanding that our experience in life, what we experience outside of us, is really just a representation of what's going on within us. Our experience in life comes from our mind, our projection of mind. If what's going on within us is anxiety and worry and fear and resistance, our life experience will be that of things to feel anxious about, things to worry about, things to have fear about, and to not want, to resist. That's all we will see. That's not all that there will be, but that will be where we direct our attention. And where we direct our attention gets bigger. Practically speaking, how does this work within the context of our business? So we all know that gratitude makes us feel better. This is not news. When we are in a state of gratitude, we literally attract more to us for us to feel grateful for. But it's very difficult to do when we are in a state of lack. Running businesses is challenging because we're constantly dealing with the energy of money. Money in, money out. How much am I getting paid? How much are my customers paying? That balance of giving and receiving of money, the energy of money. It's triggering for many of us. We are in the habit, most of us, with regards to money, as seeing what we do not have rather than what we have. And it creates more of an experience of not having what we want, in this case, money. Many years ago, I was running the yoga studio in New York City, Mind, Body, Soul Yoga. And this is a brick-and-mortar space in New York City, so it was particularly expensive. A lot of movement of money. A lot of money in, a lot of money out. A lot of money in, a lot of money out. And oftentimes, my experience was uneven, wherein when I needed to send money out, the money wasn't coming in at the same time. So it always felt like I was chasing something, waiting for more money to come in to make this payment. Cash flow was never, my experience of the cash flow was never a surplus. It was often a deficit. And that created within me the belief that cash flow was always hard. There was never enough, and that it was just hard to make money from this business. So that's what I thought all the time. It was a belief. I can't get profitable with this business. It's too expensive. Cash flow is never going to work out. It's always going to be challenging. This is hard. And these were my beliefs, my mindset for many years. I focused on the negative numbers. I focused on what I didn't have. And it created anxiety. It created worry. It created this constant state of resistance to what was. Because I didn't accept the lack of money in any particular moment. I bitched and moaned about it. I resisted it. Struggled. There was a lot of struggle. As I worked these 6 elements into my consciousness, I began to realize that I wasn't seeing any of the good. I wasn't seeing all of the money in the door. I wasn't seeing the growth. I wasn't seeing what I had. I was focused on what I didn't have. So I created a conscious shift to focus on what was working. And to trust that, you know what, I'm doing my best here. I'm going to focus on being grateful for all that's working, being grateful for all that I have, being grateful for all that I've been able to build so far and all the smoothness, being grateful for all of the people that make this business run, being grateful for all of the teachers that the students love so much, being grateful for the beautiful space we were able to inhabit for this long, being grateful for the members and the sales and the massage therapists, all of the movement in, being grateful for that. And when things didn't work, I didn't hang out there. I didn't have anxiety about it. I just allowed it not to work. If something didn't get paid on time, well then it didn't get paid on time. I consciously made a huge effort to stop worrying about all of that, to focus on what I could do, the actions I could take. I didn't do this all in a day. I wasn't able to shift this in a nanosecond and all of a sudden, poof, had a completely different experience in life. This took some attention, this took some work, and this took some practice. But ultimately, it completely transformed my experience running this business. It allowed for more space to receive. Interesting. Stories is relevant. It was a summer, and I don't remember what year, but it was around that time that I started to really shift my mindset to gratitude and seeing what was working. And we were using the, I guess, products, if you will, of 10 class cards, 20 class cards. This was the products we were selling as a yoga studio. And the problem with that was that, you know, someone would finish a 10 class card and we'd never know when they were going to come back. And so the sales and the business was inconsistent. And so I knew that that wasn't working, but I didn't want to focus on what wasn't working. So instead I asked, how can I make this different? How can I offer something to my community that helps them practice more frequently and cheaply, actually, on a per class basis? How can I create something that is beneficial for everybody, for us and for the studio, for the business? Focusing on service, focusing on what I wanted to create, focusing on what we had, which were lots of amazing students, customers. Really, really, really doubled down on my spiritual practice. I really doubled down on my gratitude practice, and I really released my need to fix. Instead, I focused on what was working. And I backed off of work one August. And I spent a lot of time with my family. I spent a lot of time by the pool and the beach. And in that space, I was able to receive an idea of how to integrate memberships into the business model that would bring the per class price down, helping people to practice more frequently, but then bring recurring cash into the business every month. A win-win. And so I had an idea that completely transformed the entire money story of this business, simply by creating space in my mind, by focusing on what was working and hanging out in the feeling of goodness and gratitude. When we're able to do this, we create space to receive more. We all know it feels good. We all know gratitude is a mindset that's healthy. It's healthy for our bodies, actually. There's studies done that a state of gratitude enhances our heart coherence, which activates our vagal nerve, which activates our parasympathetic nervous system, which helps us to be softer, to relax more, to be in a state of restoration. No tension, no resistance, no struggle. Gratitude is the antidote to anxiety, to worry, to struggle. And so how can you incorporate gratitude into your experience of running your business and navigating that tender dance of business and life? I'd love to hear about it. I'd love to talk to you. There's buttons everywhere. Book a call. This is the work that we do in Transform, integrating all of these elements into your life, into your business, for a completely different experience. Y'all, it can be easy. Not every day, not all the time. But that sense of struggle that you feel inside you, it doesn't have to be there. That feeling of resistance and worry and procrastination, and then self-doubt and self-loathing and recrimination, doesn't have to be there. I'm here to help. It is my pleasure. It is my honor. And I hope to talk to you. Till next time, we'll talk about our sixth element, patience. Have a great day.